All right, artists, I'm going to show you how to start adding patterns to your project. So we're using pastels today. Pastels are like really soft and kind of oily crayons. Some of them are called neon, N-E-O-N, neon. And that means they're going to be really bright and vibrant, which makes these extra special for our tropical birds. Some of them are just regular too, so use a little bit of both. When you find pieces that are really tiny and small, like this one, they still work, and they actually still work really well. So don't be afraid to use these too. When you're creating your patterns, make sure you're pressing down enough to the point where you are not scribbling and there's no white paper showing. So for example, with my polka dots, I shouldn't be making polka dots that have like little holes in them. They should be nice and covered in. I want you to create patterns that are a little bit more complex. So for example, polka dots are pretty easy to create. Uh-oh, let's not have any white paper showing through. Polka dots are pretty easy to create. So try to think of things that are a little bit more difficult to add in with your patterns. For example, you could do checkerboard. Something else that you can do is actually, if you find a white color, you can, even though it won't show up very well right away, you can still use it because we are going to be coloring these with paints, watercolor paints. And I don't know if you remember from past projects, but oil, pastels, and watercolor paints, they don't mix, they don't like each other. So when we go to paint these, and when I paint over top of this area, the white oil pastel will push off the watercolor and say, "Excuse me, watercolor," and the white pastel will kind of shine through. All right, I'll show you a picture of when I'm done adding my patterns. Good luck, artists.